so much faster than the internet, so much faster than mobile.
I'd like to know, so we've heard for years that decentralized compute would be an absolute game changer, but so far the space has moved in slow, uneven steps. Is it new regulation, better blockchain infrastructure, or is there something else?
Okay, so I think there's one factor here to consider is there's a really big difference between the theory of decentralization in AI and the practice. And this is largely a physics problem. Nothing wrong with that, especially for certain job types, and I'll get to that in a minute. But there was something missing from that equation, which is if I need the physics to work the way they work at hyperscale, which for some use cases is the efficient way to do it, do I have still a decentralized option? So I think that is a newer evolution of DePIN, although some would argue with the cheap word there, but relatively efficiently. You now have that equivalent ability only leveraging the best of decentralized networks all under one roof, right, essentially. And I think that's an equivalency to the Web2 world that the Web3 world has not had up to this point. And yes, it's been very frustrating for all of us how slow that's moved. But I think part of that was the tension between decentralization and the physics of the problem in AI computation. So I think we've finally crested that hill and come up on the peak, and I think we're finally ready to make a dent in that.
The very things that everyone here is talking about in the panel. All the DePIN, all the decision-making logic, all the routers, all of that stuff is going to be necessary for a new economic unit, literally virtual labor. Instead of it being based on fiat, it can actually be based on an economic unit of labor. And this is the first time I think in history we have that opportunity, and this is what is exciting to me.
This whole space is moving, like compared to any other technological revolution, this is moving so much faster than the internet, so much faster than mobile. And this group's at the center of it.